Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I wanted to talk to you guys about taking the next step on console. Specifically, we're going to be looking at stepping your game up a notch by answering some of your most common questions in the comments. I noticed a pattern of usual requests for help along the lines of being aggressive, improving reaction time, and thinking in a clutch. So first, let's get started off with changing the pace. Becoming more of an aggressive player is super beneficial on console, but when is it appropriate to have that aggression and when is it not? From my personal experience, I'll be the most aggressive at the beginning of the game. I use this time to figure out the opponents I'm dealing with, how smart they are, how prepared they are, and how predictable they are of my movements and peaks. Use the beginning of the game, say the first 2 rounds, to gauge how the other team is going to play. When a team rushes with Ashe in the first few rounds, I'll sit at a common entry point and wait of her careless breach on the next defense. When I rush with Ashe and get through successfully, I know to keep a similar pace, but to choose a more unlikely entry point for the next one. Now, you don't have to rush every time to be an aggressive player. Maintaining aggression on attack is all about moving forward and staying confident. Now, you have to be the judge of your own results. If you're losing too many rushes without pre-surveillance, there's no reason for you to risk your life. You have 10 drones at your disposal now. If anything, be sure to quickly scan the room before proceeding. If you can, have another teammate drone for you while you push. You'll keep a faster pace, which on console is just super effective. Console players play at a slower pace than PC players. We just do. So try a quick push with your team. Have a plan and be fearless with it. Have Thermite open up the wall, Montaigne push in and protect, Blackbeard to cover approaching enemies, and someone to go in for the plant. Do one of these aggressive pushes one round and see if the enemy team was ready for it. In addition, as the game progresses and perhaps you make it to overtime, you need to reassess what's been working and what hasn't. The overtime rounds are a lot more stressful. Now more than ever is the need for a coordinated push. Talk with your teammates, choose operators for a strategical reason, not just because you like their thickness. Now, changing the pace depends on your ability to think quicker on your feet, so let's talk about changing the reaction time. If you're to become a more confident and aggressive player, you need to be able to react accordingly. First things first, you need to be able to hear clearly. I recommend you turn down your teammates' comms and the settings to a lower amount. I put mine between 50 and 70 depending on how loud people are. Hearing the slightest of movements is what's going to turn your surprise death into a nasty flick. The second thing is upping your ADS. A lot of you have asked me in the comments what's a good ADS to have, whether that be super high or super low. I personally have mine set to 63 and the dead zones at 5. I don't want any sort of delay in my control sticks, and I want to be able to react fast enough to approaching enemies. Now, there is no mathematical equation behind the number 63. It's just really comfortable for me. Now, that's not to say I don't potato. I still potato a lot, as my Twitch chat can attest, but I'm able to get the flicks when it counts. The way I perfected this number for my taste was by one-tapping in Terrorist Hunt. Run through T-Hunt zoomed in with your ADS and try one-tapping terrorists. This will show you A, where your first shots land, and B, if you were able to respond quick enough. Keep messing with the numbers till you can flick on them. The final thing is quick peeking as you move around the room, and change which side you're leaning to. Instead of just hitting the left and right lean right, hit right again, then lean left. Same for the other side. Lean left, hit left again, then lean right. This will quicken your movements and prepare you for the movements of your enemies. For a full guide to my settings, see my setting and console aim tip video in the description. Third, changing the strategy. Here we need to turn you guys into smarter players. Play smarter, not harder. A lot of the time I see players running gadgets on attack that they never plan on using. If you want a hot breach with Ashe, run her breaching charges. But if there isn't a place to do that, run her flashes. And if you do have an operator with smokes or flashes, use them. Too many times do I see a smoke player in the round with all 3 canisters still in his pocket, or with Habana players moving into the objective without flashing the room. Utilize these tools if possible, and especially if you have time. Next, save ammo in a clutch. Here in this clip, I end up downing 2 opponents with 1 more left to go. Most people will try and peek these downed opponents as they scurry away to safety to try and get the last kill. If you kill the last opponent, you get all 3 kills. That's just a fun fact. Too many people die to the last enemy because they overextended themselves trying to kill a downed enemy. Don't. Focus on winning the round and save every bullet in that magazine for an opponent that can actually kill you. Finally, last but not least, changing the mentality. I know people suck sometimes and it can be hard to enjoy Rainbow when you deal with hit reg problems or amazing timing, but try and keep a positive attitude towards playing. For me, I love playing with viewers and Twitch subs live on stream. It's enjoyable because it allows me to just accept whatever comes and whomever I get. Majority of the time, we end up slaying anyway because everyone is just there to have fun and not make it so sweaty. So if you're ever down for a fun time, come stop by when I stream sometime and we'll rank up together. That's all I have for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I wish each and every one of you a great week, and prayers for those that are currently suffering due to the hurricanes. Stay safe, everybody, and I'll see you all in the next one.
I said, guess who I'm gonna game with? And he goes, who? I'm like, get on your boy Roy's Twitch channel. You'll see. He goes, dude, you're not playing with him, dude.
Okay, I'm coming in. Planting it.
He's like, you think you're cool, but you're really not. Like, it's a joke. And he keeps telling me, he's like, no way, dude, you're actually. So put your thermite on the floor and then blow it when they try to defuse it.
No, I'm not doing that.
Do it.
Fine, suck it.
For the bean.
Put it
For the vine. I'm gonna die.
Guys, let them try to defuse.
We want to throw this right now.
Yeah, let them try to defuse. Come on, for the meme.
It's better with a breaching charge, but it works with thermite.
Come on, let them try. Okay.
Let him have a chance.
Hey, Ben will clutch it again if you fail.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Come on, survive. No, it didn't work.
Oh, no.
It didn't. I tried, okay? I tried for you. I tried. I tried to just survive. Look at that. Lame.
Boy.